Hey guys, it's me, ShadowX905 here, and today I'll be doing a video about The Last of Us Left Behind DLC. And like I said in the video right now, I'll be talking about pretty much that and all the news we know so far, and even the release date. That was a pretty big thing. So pretty much the news is that, first of all, we're going to start with the little storyline that we have here. So let me just find it. Okay, here we are. So anyway guys, sorry about that little cut there, I did there. And yeah, so here's the information we have. So pretty much in the interview or little, I talked to Ashley Johnson, which is the voice actress of Elliot in The Last of Us. She pretty much said that they asked her some questions, and you know, they said they asked her a question like saying one of the questions they asked her is how different is Elliot we meet in Left Behind to the Elliot we got to know in the original Last of Us campaign. And then she replied saying, "You got to you kind of get to meet the real her here. Like let me just say that again. You kind of get to meet the real her. She's in the quarantine zone prior to the events of The Last of Us. It's her and her best friend Riley, what they do and how they live their lives in the world. So pretty much is just, of course, the story takes place before the events that happen in The Last of Us campaign, and pretty much just a little more innocent and Elliot, and not really seeing that much evil in the world and all the destructions happening in the Last of Us and all infection. So you do see a more playful side of Elliot, and you pretty much get to know her better, and you see a different sides of the character that you didn't see in Last of Us. So it's pretty cool. Another question I asked her is how does the feel of the Last of Us Left Behind campaign in the game universe differ to The Last of Us? She said she is definitely different. It's a bit more fun because you're to have two teenage girls going through a mall. It's kind of like a post-panoramic version of two teenage girls hanging out. Different than a normal hangout. It's very different and a little more playful. And there's a bit of everything in there. You get a new sense of environment, and you get your comeback that seems very familiar from the original campaign, but there's some new touches and differences. So another thing too is that pretty much it's just gonna be like, I guess it's gonna feel the comeback's gonna feel like Elliot in the campaign when you used her in that winter section, which was a little more different, more stealth based because you couldn't just go punch anybody there because you're weak, because you're a little girl, so you have to be more stealthy. I guess that's gonna be the case here. So, but another question is in the original campaign, Elliot mentions being bitten by one infected with Riley. Is this something we will learn more about? And then she replies saying, "There's a lot you'll find about Elliot, and you just have to play to find out." So yeah. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure the story's gonna end probably. Hopefully, it's gonna end maybe to the scene where she meets Joe. That'll be a pretty cool ending to see. Because we can maybe see what she was doing while Marlene left. Maybe her little thing she was doing. Or maybe it can just end at that point when she got bitten and maybe came back. Who knows? But Riley's not really a new character. She's been seen more in the comics. If you've seen the comics, The Last of Us comics, American Dreams, that's what it's called. There's like 6 of them or 5. Which you actually they give you a code, or you can actually, they give you a code for pre-ordering the Left Behind DLC in the PlayStation Store for the first issue, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so you do see a little bit of Riley there, and plus Elliot, of course, mentions Riley a lot of times in the Last of Us campaign. The ending, she has like, I believe, the Firefly medal of her, and which indicates that maybe she's a Firefly, maybe. But who knows? We will find out more about this. So so pretty much is the another question that's how interesting here is that how much of a challenge was it to hit reset and play younger, or the innocent Ellie who's yet to experience the tragic events of The Last of Us? So then she replies saying, "It's a bit of a challenge to set off like everything we've gone through, but the people got together, they just she was pretty much Ellie's a pretty fun character to work around with, and they kind of brought back her more innocent side, like more kids-like things. So it was pretty perfect," she said, and it's so cool to see the story because That's just Riley, her best friend, and it's really important side of Elliot that people need to see. Another thing too is what's the relationship dynamic between Ellie and Riley? Presumably, it's very different to Ellie and Joe because we see here, Ellie and Joe pretty much got to know each other more like to care each other for like more like a father and daughter relationship, and Ellie and Riley probably more teenagers. So she responded saying it was interesting after working with Troy Baker and the Joe character for 2 years, um, and then getting back on set and working with someone totally new. The relationship between with Riley is vastly different to one with Joe. Firstly, they're best friends, and secondly, they're both teenage girls. So pretty much you get to suspect their playfulness, their silliness, and we've even seen the little clip they have for more, I believe the a new look at The Last of Us Left Behind. I believe I'll put a link below. Watch the video. You'll see that the video Eddie is sleeping, and Riley just goes to the room and bites her like a little like fake bite, and you see a little play around how they play around with each other, kind of like sister and sister kind of, which looks pretty cool. And yeah, plus the release date is will be in Valentine's Day, which is pretty cool. Which is kind of weird a little bit because Valentine's Day of this year is actually on the Friday, so we'll see the DLC in a day where the PlayStation Store does not normally update for the US. The PlayStation Store updates every Tuesday, so it's weird. So I'm guessing this Last of Us thing DLC is going to be uploaded on Friday, which it is actually confirmed because there was a leak, I believe, on Wednesday, I believe, where some people in forums and some other websites saw in the store saying that available on 2/14/2014, which is February 14, 2014, and then they kind of canceled it. They kind of took it off, and then some people talked to Naughty Dog saying, "No, is this true or something?" The Naughty Dog did say at last saying that that's the release date. And now on the PlayStation Store, if you go to the DLC, they'll say the place where the release date is. It does say 2/14/2014, which I have been playing store and I saw that. So it looks pretty cool, and I can't really wait to download this because I already got the Season Pass, so I'm just ready to download this game and play it. And plus, I'll probably maybe have about my impressions when I beat the whole DLC and about it, and if it's worth it to buy for $14.99. So if you pre-order the $14.99 thing, you do get the Elliot Dematic theme and the American Dreams first issue, which is pretty cool. But I believe you do get the things that I pre-order for in the Season Pass, which I really hope because I can actually have a Season Pass. But yeah, right now I'm just been playing the multiplayer in The Last of Us and restarting the campaign on New Game Plus because I haven't done that. But yeah, so like just getting ready for that game. So anyway, guys, that's all for this video here. Hope you guys liked it, and if you guys want to see more gaming news, do subscribe, like, comment, subscribe like always. And actually, I'm probably gonna, the next video I upload will be probably my first top 10, which originally is gonna be the top 10 bosses, but I changed to something more, a little more special and a little thing I actually have a lot of things to talk about. And it's pretty much a game that you probably know of already that I have videos. So that's all I gotta say. Anyway, guys, that's me, ShadowX905 here, and I'm signing out.
Hold up. I don't need no luck. I said it with a straight face, baby, that's poker. Feeling a little sober, gotta mix it in my soda. I clean up good, a roper, doper. Baby, I'm the but that's a good odor. I'm a young star, but my money look Yoda. Crib on the ocean, backyard bullshit. You hating on the internet, I couldn't even notice.